Hey, I think that's our special guest this morning here. Let's find out.
Well, good morning, good morning.
Hi.
Here he is. It's Charlie Hall, TV5's own Mr. Weatherman.
At
here.
last, I get to meet Super Guy. What a thrill! What a thrill! I'm looking forward to this ever since you invited me. It's
Really?
wonderful to see.
It's been years, hasn't it?
And you're real, aren't
And
you?
I'm a real person. I have flesh and blood.
My
A lot.
goodness, yes.
Listen, you know, we went to the Weather Bureau a couple of weeks ago, and we saw some real super things. And all our super pals with us this morning would love for you to tell us what we saw.
Well, talking about the weather is one of my favorite subjects, and here you're being greeted by the meteorologist in charge, Mr. Yunt, who's a very good friend of mine, and he's a veteran weather forecaster of about 25 years, and a very, very nice man. He's showing you all the various recording devices they have at the Weather Bureau. You know, the Weather Bureau, Super Guy, stays open 24 hours a day, 7 days a
24
week.
hours?
Yeah, they're open Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, every day. They just never close, and they are constantly busy recording the various changes in our weather. You know, our weather changes every few minutes. A portion of our weather changes.
Every few minutes.
That's right.
Just think if you had to do a weathercast every 5 minutes.
It will keep you busy. This is showing the wind direction, and this instrument shows the wind speed, and this shows the barometric pressure. And they're recording all this information so that they can pass it on to other stations all over the United States. People want to know what the weather is in Charleston, and one of their jobs is to gather this information and put it on a special teletype wire and send it to 1,300 other Weather Bureau offices around the United States.
1,300.
Right. If you lived in Seattle, Washington, you could pick up a wire and say, you know what, it was 72 degrees in Charleston today.
What
That's
is that
because, okay, these are surface weather charts. This is where I get my information to do the weather program here on Channel 5. This shows they have prognostic charts. They speak in strange tongues out there. Prognostic charts, yes. And they keep all these charts, and they can refer back to them for 6 hours or 18 hours and say, well, here's where the cold front was 18 hours ago. Here's where it is now. So it's moving so many miles an hour.
Is that a TV set
It's
there?
sort of like it. I think you're going to get into the radar room in just a little while. Yes, they have the means of looking 200 miles distance through radar. They can see a storm 200 miles from Charleston. And
What's that?
Well, I think that's a device for taking pictures of the radar screen. Here's the teletype wires that I was telling you
that's
about.
what you were telling me.
And they
yeah.
put all this information on those wires, and people all over the United States read about Charleston's weather.
Oh.
And here you have your head in the in the radar screen.
I feel like I'm on a boat and getting
Yeah.
Seasick, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna. Well, here's the
there's
radar
the radar.
scanner. Yeah, it's scanning around, and it looks like there are no thunderstorms at the time you were at the Weather Bureau. There are no thunderstorms in our area.
Going
there.
round and round and
Makes you a
round.
little dizzy, doesn't it?
Yes, well,
Or do you
that's
stay
my
that
normal
way?
state
Uh-huh. Okay.
What is this?
Well, this is all more and more of the recording equipment they use. They don't use people to sit down and keep watching the wind change. They have means of recording it, measuring it with instruments, and then recording it on paper. And here's Mr. Yunt telling you goodbye after your...
Wow, well, Mr. Hall, I really appreciate your coming by the Super Lab this morning and telling all our super pals here and out there watching this morning here on what it was that was at the Weather Bureau here. And we want you to come back again when we revisit the Weather Bureau, okay?
Lots of fun, and I hope you'll let me come back again.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Say goodbye to him, kids.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Ooh, wow.